Alright, well, I was still in town. I thought I'd do another one of these video response things with this guy here. Yeah, I got my accessory light on. This works really well. You know, it's a good, very good replacement. You see, I can go like, woo, scare you with my hard vision. Or look, I can do a little red eye. A little red eye. Anyway. Dr. No Hands. Dr. Nose. Yeah, I'm Dr. No. Anyway, this guy. So he's talking this stupid, I don't know why he calls it this science and epistemology thing. I don't know why he bothers with that stupid title. Stupid. What he's basically saying is life is phantasmagorical. It's all about the silly shit. And we have to mix silly shit in with the real shit because, yeah, reality sucks. That's all he's saying. He's just saying, let's lie. Let's not admit it's horse shit. Let's put some sugar on it. You know, shove it full of Twinkie cream. And, yum yum. It's all okay. So be dumb, be ignorant, be stupid, and be happy. Yeah, the bliss of stupidity. Mix a whole bunch of that. Pour that into your brain. Take the corrosive acid of ignorance and pour some into your head and listen to your ignorance. Yes. He's using a word like intuition. And we all know intuition is just your ignorant reaction. It's your first impression. It's reading the book by the cover. It's just a silly, the shorthand response. The knee-jerk response. It's the last thing you should listen to about anything important. You only listen to it in like, oh, hey, that girl's hot. And then you might, go over and say, maybe I'll see if she's, and work on her a little and see if I can get any. But, yeah, I mean, the intuition will open that kind of door in your life and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's good for that kind of shit. But it has no value in any conversation about philosophy and reality. And this idiot's saying it's somehow necessary to mix our bullshit, our addictions and our desires and our bigotries and our preferences, our nepotism, our nationalism, all the knee-jerky gang warfare psychology crap. Yeah, we need to mix that with rationality, because somehow rationality just can't cut it. Rationality can't explain to you simple things like, all men are created equal, or, do unto others as if others do unto you. No, rationality is completely broken, and it'll never come up with any kind of logical principle. Oh, it's just pathetic. So anyway, play some. I mean, there's just no point playing the whole video because it's just a big, long, again, a big, silly preface to a preposterous conclusion that somehow yin-yang is the way to go. Bing-bang, bong-gong, smong-smong, dong-bong. I mean, it's just such a pile of crap. It's just overtly crap that somehow reality fits these stupid cliches. You need the right. Without the left, you have no right. Without the up, you have no down.
And the rational are certainly an enormous part of that. Overdo it on the rational and you've got no... And the intuitive and the rational
are
certainly an enormous part of that.
I don't know what YouTube's doing
Overdo
there.
it on the rational and you've got no value.
See, that's the idiot part, right? You just keep saying shit like that, and you're saying, well, how does anybody pay any attention to that? How does anybody make any sense at all about that? Overdo the rational, and somehow, the rational doesn't tell you all the basic truths about value? All the good truths about value are defined by your rationality. As an animal, you have no sense of value. You're a freaking rapist and a pillager. You're a frickin' monster set loose. Everything great about civilization and knowledge and culture is the fact that we've learned through rationality that selfishness is bullshit, that you can't win the game by creating more victims than you're worth. I mean, this is just, that kind of logic is fundamental. I mean, really, this guy would think it wouldn't be a great, huge help to the human race to get past nepotism. That somehow nepotism is a necessary function. That they shouldn't realize that all children should be loved and cared for and respected and appreciated and valued. That there is no such thing as mine and theirs. There's only children, just like there's only sentient creatures and animals and, fluffy kitty, and none of this stuff is ours. It's what it is, and it's rationality that makes you capable of recognizing it for what it is, not for how it means something to you, not because it's beautiful or cute. These aren't the kind of things we should let decide anything. These are pollutions to rational and decent judgment. They pollute judgment in a very negative way.
No value. Everything is lit.
I felt right out of character. I don't know what the fuck that was. It's like, I've been on my mind a couple of these medications, and you're just saying, who am I? It's like you're like Snake Plisskenus. You're like in a daze. Like you can imitate that guy just by putting yourself, imagine yourself a little bit drunk and dazed, but still articulate, which is weird. But he's like I'm really not quite here, but I can still say some things that are fairly intelligent. Yeah, he's like that. It's weird.
Really valueless. I think we know what happens when you overdo it on the intuitive.
On the intuitive, yes, we do know what happens when you overdo it on the intuitive. When you do it at all on the intuitive, it's not even overdoing it. All the intuitive stuff is just crap at its core. It's just made out of the desire engine. And yes, we have to concede to it to survive. You have to play the game. You have to have hope and imagination, and you have to have a willingness to invest in silly notions that you're not going to get some disease and die immediately. Yes, you have to do all of that to survive, but don't call it philosophy. Don't call it the truth. It's the lies we tell ourselves to get through the day. Oh, I felt right out of character again. What the fuck is this guy having an effect on me or something? It's hurting my brains.
The union of the two, I think, is the ultimately the ultimate sort of wisdom is to unify the two halves.
Yeah, the ultimate wisdom is to mix stupidity with intelligence. Ignorance with knowledge. That's being wise. Wise is mixing ignorance into the behavior pie, or identity pie, or character pie. No. I'm out of character again. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I really don't. It's like I'm being possessed by somebody. It's probably some creepy internet personality. They do get inside your brain and fuck with you. They do.
We see the male and female halves even uniting in the Jewish Mogan Day.
Whatever the fuck, I don't know. I don't think I unite that way. That's kind of neat, though. I'd like to have 4 penises, but I don't really do it that way. Yeah, no, I kind of unite the holy stick thing. Yes. The holy stick. I made a joke.
That's just one interpretation. You see it in the yin-yang symbol. Some people even say they see it in the Christian cross.
Yeah, whatever. You're just gonna keep doing this. You talk about reductionism. I've heard you complain about reductionism, and here you are reductionizing everything to a fucking cartoon, to black and white bullshit. Just silly. I mean, these are not the same things. Good judgment and prejudice aren't the same things. And they shouldn't be mixed together. There's no fucking point in mixing that shit together. No, you try to avoid doing that.
In the Yoni Lingam of Hinduism, it doesn't even have to be men and women. It's just the intuition.
Yeah, it's just the mixing of stupid... I mean, it's like, let's mix beauty with ugly. Yeah, that's the way to go. Let's mix, what? Wet with dry. I don't know. What's the point in doing that?
And the rational. Yin and yang, that kind of thing. it is something that I think that doesn't get proper due, I suppose, in the scientific view of the world.
Well, whatever. Yeah, in the rationalist view of the world, the logicalist view of the world, where we know that our prejudices aren't brilliant, that our preferences aren't brilliant, that our conditioning is not brilliant, that the biases built into us through culturalization are not brilliant, that they're usually really stupid addictions, really stupid goddamn things we get caught up in. And yes, we are, our brain is liberated if we can get free of that crap, the wasted hours figuring out who hit the most home runs in 1942. Like a neuron should ever be wasted on knowing that kind of crap.
Much to science's peril, because when you
says you
start saying, well, look what science has produced, it's produced nothing of value. Zero. Nothing at all of value at all. Because
right, now that's supposed to mean something to somebody, right? The hand of knowledge says that's just crazy talk. Crazy talk. What hasn't brought us anything of value is intuition, bigotry, desire, aesthetics. These are things that have driven people to do insanely stupid things, to minimize other people. Oh, they have long hair and are walking around naked. I'll call them savage and beat them with a club. That's my intuition.
Value is intuitive.
Well, that's just such a pile of crap. Well, sorry, out of character again. There's lots of ways of assessing value. You can do it through your emotions. You can rub up against it and say, is it important to me? Does it stimulate me? Or you can rationally look at it and say, oh, it's a field of wheat. I can see the value in that there's hungry people and the wheat would fill their bellies and make them smile. And that would be a good thing. Smiling human good. Yeah.
There is no value without the irrational.
Yeah, see, you know what? Oh, sorry. How do you people tolerate this? I mean, why are you listening to somebody who says something this fucking idiotic? There's no value that can be rationally understood as existing. We can't understand that we have sensations and a qualia to our life, and that things that make us comfortable are good, and things that irradiate us and make us sick is bad. I mean, this is just fucking inane. I'm sorry.
There's no value without the atavistic and the experiential.
Well, says you. I think that's just the biggest pile of crap that's ever been spoken on YouTube. It's just complete drivel. Most of the meritorious value is discerned through intelligent evaluation. That's how you figure out the value in the efficiency of trains, for example, or some other kind of thing. It's not intuitive. No, it's something you've got to understand. It's like architecture and engineering. You need a little bit of knowledge to understand what works better. Pitiful.
Nothing has any value at all unless we loosen the logical and rational reins that we put on ourselves.
Oh, please. I mean, it's just amazing. Loosen the reins. Like the human species isn't loose enough. It isn't lying and cheating and selfish enough. It needs you to push it even further into that corruption. It isn't already ludicrously unrealistic. I want to have children. I don't care if the world's overpopulated and there's peak oil and there's resource depletion and there's too much carbon in the atmosphere. I want. That should be praised. We should need more of that. We need more ignorant, stupid behavior. I mean, fuck. You know, how preposterous are you going to get?
Thank you.
Oh, well, fuck you. That was really horrible. I mean, it really hurt me. You could see it in my personality shifts and stuff. I was really fucked. I was off my balance. Yeah. Horrible. idea symbol. Ideas are good. Rational ideas are good. Right? Desire needs to be disciplined. Needs to be put in its place by ideas. Knowledge of consequences. Knowledge of efficiency. Efficiency is a cool word. Yeah. I'd still have my eye if it wasn't for inefficiency. Sort of. Anyway, till next time. I don't know if there'll be a next time. I mean, I'm just vacationing and such. Furlough, you know. We'll see how long that lasts. Pointing at you with my black hand. Pretty cool, though. Anyway. Yeah, that's all. I don't have anything else to say. YouTube is weird. I really haven't missed anything, apparently. Still just a fucking bunch of idiots saying stupid shit. And it's not even a bunch now, though. It's idiots saying stupid shit, and then there's this colossal fucking brainless whatever they are, just babbling incessantly.